Jessica，你可以说就是说一些旁白。这边我好操作，这边我好操作。我们在做准备工作，然后可以等待。
对。开始说了是吧？
不上网不行，英文不好。
OBS 对。开 OBS 那里面不是看这。
我开了。
看我别人的手机，我这边中间来一个。我一这时候正好往这边顺一顺。我知道是放的，摆到这边我这个好注意，其实放旁边拿一个。对。老板也在线了吗？你看到老板？
哦，已经，我们到0:5还3分钟啊，现在准备。
主办可以做。
已经在这里开始了。
Okay, everyone, can you hear me? Thanks for joining us on watching our live stream today. Our engineering is checking all the plants and the instrument. We will start in 5 minutes later. Okay, today we will introduce minimally invasive tactical screw system. And got lots of good feedback from our clients. With the continuous improvement of medical conditions, the patient has higher expectation for surgery. To meet the needs of the market and the doctors, we developed this system. In the summary, there are 4 advantages. Less surgery time, requires small incision reading, reducing damage to blood vessels and the nerves in the paraspinal muscles. The second, less bleeding. Surgery causes less bleeding and usually does not require blood transfusion, which is a benefit for the patient's recovery. The third one is the less back pain after surgery is low. The last one is the faster recovery. Compared with open surgery, MlS maintains soft tissue balance and allows for fast recovery. Okay, Stephen?
Yes,
are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome to our channel again. I'm Jessica from CG Meditech. This is our engineering Steve.
Hi everyone.
Steven has a lot of experience of the surgery and he supported to make some development in last few years. Okay, let's begin the presentation now. And first we will introduce our implants and instrument. There we prepare the 4 options of pedicle screw, single and double thread, mono extra and poly extra. We want to show the poly extra screw achieves a large deflection angle of 40 degrees at a fixed point. And there are 6 side holes on the side of the bone for the bone cement injection. Okay, let's focus on the screws nut. There is a special design which has explosion-proof and self-breaking function. This is also a low-profile design, reduce the soft tissue interference. Okay, there are, if you want to know more details about our screw, please send a message to our sales team. This is a single thread, and another one is double thread. Its diameter is from 5 to 7 millimeter, and the length is from 30 to 55 millimeter. Okay, we will introduce our rod. We prepared two options of the rod, straight and curved. We can focus look at the one side of our rod. Quick interface to fast and stable connection between the rod and this rod holding force. Okay, let's introduce our instrument. The first one is the location plate. Okay, the second one is the control needle. Okay, the next one is the guide wire. The guide wire, we prepared 8 pieces of guide wire in the set. Okay, the next is 5-step dilator sleeve. The next one is AWL. Yeah. Okay, the next one is a tap. We prepared 4 options for the tap from the 4.5 to 7.5 millimeter. The next one is the return handle. Okay, the next one is the most important, this sleeve. We prepared 8 pieces in the set. The next one is the screwdriver. And the next one is the cross rod measurement device. And this one is a rod bender. The next 2 segments is the rod location wrench and the placement faucet. They were used together. And the next one is a nut holder. And then this is the pre-lock screwdriver. The next is the up connector. And this is the dispatcher and the compressor. We have the special design. There is a button for compressurized and spreading. Okay, the next is the cauterized top wrench. Then the continuous self-breaking screwdriver. Then the T-handle and the Lumbar screwdriver. The last one is a mid-sleeve unlock faucet. Okay, we also give on the next sheet, we are continuous to introduce our bone injection, which we are used based on the doctor's needs, and we will introduce how to use at the end of operation. Okay, then let's begin the operation now.
第一步 这个是我
The feet will lay on the bed, and the first step we will use the location plate to mark the position. Use an X-ray machine to find the target vertebra. Adjust the C-arm so the upper and the lower end plates are parallel, and spinal process is in the middle of the pectorals. Use the location plate to find the position to mark the skin at the inception of the pectoral shoulder edge, about 4 to 5 cm from the spinal process.
这个穿刺。
Okay, the second, we will use the puncture needle. Use the puncture needle to open the hole, and puncture the skin, fissure, soft tissue, in sequence along the position angle near the pectoral bone. Now we will use the C-arm to check whether the puncture set is correct or not. This step is very important. Okay, we will pull out the inner corner of the puncture needle, and yeah, we can use the X-ray machine to check the puncture needle position is correct or not. Then we will insert the guide wire to confirm the insertion point of the direction through the X-ray. Now we also need the forceps and the medical hammer to strike the guide wire into the fixed position. For each time for the puncture hole must be confirmed with the X-ray machine. This is very important. If there is no any other problem, you can remove the puncture needle. Gradually repeat the last step to make the second hole. For each time, we will use the X machine to make sure the position is correct or not. Then we insert guide wire and use the forceps and the hammer to insert the guide wire to the correct position. Okay, make sure everything is fine. We will remove the puncture needle. The next step, we will use the 5-step pilates sweep. Touch the skin, fissure about 1.5 to 2 cm. Insert the inner metal spanner along the guide wire. Then insert the other sleeve to expand the channel. This is the first insert metal expression. The second one is the yellow. We'll use the 1 by 1. The third one is the green. Then is the gray one. The outer is the blue one.
除了第一个这个进行开口，这个进行开口。
Then we will choose the AWL to insert AWL along the guide wire, rotate it at the needle insertion point.
这个取下来。
We will remove the inner metal. Okay, we can read the data from the AWL and to make sure the extent is will not be too deep. We will use Richard and AWL to block the home context. We were using AWL, only needed to drill a hole on the spot. Don't drill too deep. You can read the data from the AWL for the depth. Then remove the AWL along the guide wire. Okay, according to the bone quality, select a tap with a suitable diameter and throw it into the pedicle along the guide wire. We will choose the narrow one from the 4.5. Pay attention to the mark between the scan on the tap and the second lever expansion sleeve. Control the spring depth of the tap. Okay, we read the data from the tap. If you can see the taps for the 40 millimeter, and it means the expand hand is 40 millimeter. We also need the X-ray to check the tap position is correct or not. If the depth is not enough, continue to twist it further. Okay, we will use the X-ray machine to check the position is correct or not. Yes, as I mentioned before, if the depth is not enough, continue to twist it further. For example, now is the 45 millimeter. Okay, twist the tap in the opposite direction, then we can remove the tap. In fact, the doctor will make the initial decision before the surgery. If they choose the 5.5 screw, we will use the 5.5 to 10. Hello everyone, thanks for watching our live stream. We are making the MlS operation. If you have any question, leave the message to our sales team. They will reply you in time. Hello Jules, hello. Hello Larry, nice to meet you. Welcome to watching our live stream. This is the twist in the opposite direction to remove the tap. Okay, For the presentation, we are currently only making effect on one side during the actual surgery procedure. At least we will use the 4 screws.
这是个第一个通过建好以后，就可以把我们的这个套筒从另外一个地方，就是我们把第一根钉起来。
Okay, we will choose the mid-sleeve
第一个我们选择钢丝，
to.
这个是装配的时候一个很重要的细节，就是说。
Okay, let's focus on the section. You can see there is the align the plate at the tail of the screw with the marking line at the bottom of the sleeve for assembly.
插进去。
Insert the sleeve into the end of the screw. If they are matched perfect, you will hear the click sound. The spring on the both sides of the sleeve are correctly set. If you notice that has been installed incorrectly, the screw will not be secured and will fall.
这个样子的话就是。
We are making the representation. This is the incorrect step. We must make sure the sleeve and the screws match together perfect. Okay, we will use the screwdriver. Insert the screwdriver into the bottom of the sleeve and screw it along the thread. Here, the head of the screwdriver is inserted into the corkscrew in the screw, and continue to tighten. During this operation, we will use the CR to check the position again.
这个是通过。
And we will remove the screwdriver. Retain the outer extension sleeve to protect the soft tissue. Okay, we will use the same method to screw the other screws one by one. Okay, we confirm the guide wire is correct. We can remove the guide wire this time. After each time of each step, we will use the X-ray machine to check the step is correct or not. We will remove the inner entrance sleeve. If you have any question, you can leave the message on the screen, and also you can follow our channel. We will update our new videos. We'll use the chat again. will use the X-ray machine to check that the position is correct or not. The engineering is making the step due to the 45. The 45 is an example where the doctor would use the operation based on the patient's situation. Okay, we will choose the only extra screw. Using screwdriver to fix it. We will remove the other 3 leather sleeve and leave the outer. Insert the skin. Use the screw to the right position. Okay, then we will also use the scan to check that everything is fine.
都 OK 的话。
Everything is fine, we will remove the screwdriver. Remove the outer sleeve.
主动确认一下，都可以的话，就取消。
We'll check the position of the sleeve and everything is correct. We will remove the guideline.
如果到这一步的时候，我们就可以去对它进行量化。
Okay, we will remind that we will check the head of arrow sleeve. Make sure the arrows of the outmost 2 sleeve point
穿帽子的条件，
outward.
可以先2把。
Okay, we will use the measure device. Insert the rod measure device into the outmost sleeve, and the scale indicated by the point is the length of the connection rod. The measure device scale is the distance from the center, which we can see. For example, this is 55. Yeah, 55 to 60. Then we will choose at least the 60, the length of 60 row. Yeah, we will have a 5 millimeter to plus a 5 millimeter to for the parts. Okay, we will remove the measurement device.
然后下面我们直接选放，如果是选放的时候呢，我们允许的有这种一般放也可以直接用。
Okay, we will prepare 2 options of the rod. One is the straight, one is the prepend. And then we can use the rod bender.
如果说是选放需要自己去弯，可以去在。
Okay, the engineering is the presentation how to use the rod bender to make the rod curve, and there is Quick interface for the fast and stable connection between the rod and this rod holding forces. And this is a special design. And the rod band has several adjustment gears. Okay, the next we will, for the load instruction, select a load to the super lens and install it to the mid rod faucet, placement faucet. Use the rod location wrench to lock the tail of the rod to ensure that the rod is stable and does not shake.
后来我们穿烫，那这个时候我们发现这个 direction
Okay, we can check the sleeve of the arrows again, and you found the arrows direction is wrong. We will use the adjustable driver. So normally we will twist the half of turn, adjust the direction. If we use the polyester screw, we can turn by hand. Make sure the arrows is outward.
穿烫的技巧重要。
Okay, depends on the doctor's habits. Each side should be chosen for the starting point for the inception. Both sides is okay.
然后我们一定要
The engineer will choose the left to insert.
和这个外侧，沿这个往下走。
Place the load along the arm into the bottom of the mid sleeve, threading its side. Works first and turn the handle so the tip of the load advances slowly along the bone surface. Gradually rotate it to the horizontal position.
下去，但是有个呢，我们可以通过去看
We can use as accessory the tools to check the load is at the bottom of the screw.
在里面的时候，我们就可以用
Then we will use a relock top screwdriver for and also the nut holder. Screw the nut holder frequently into the end of the screw using the nut holder and to make the relock. For this step, we also need to use an X-ray machine to check. Make sure that everything is okay. Yes, we will use the X-ray machine to check them again. Make sure everything is fine. Then we will remove the visceral component and relock. Okay, we are finished this step.
完成进去以后呢，下一个就包括这个分开加压的。
Okay, then we will use the arc connector, inspector, and the compressor. This instrument is multifunctional. The middle level of the inspector and the compressor, which is for the adjustment to left and the right to achieve the conversation between the functions and expansion and the pressurization.
其中的这样的一个优先处置在这个 press 的
We will, yes, we will push the Push the button to the sleeve to cross connector to first adjust the distance from the sleeve arm. Place the two sleeve onto the two sleeves. Adjust the right hand to lock one side. Then we will fix the up connector. Everybody, wait a moment. Hello, welcome. We're back again. The neck is not very stable. We will repeat the last step. Okay, this is the step we will use the up connector and the distractor and the compressor. The middle level of the distractor and the compressor, which is for the adjustment of left and the right to achieve the conversation between the functions of expansion and pressurizing. Push button on the stem of cross connect to first and adjust the distance of the elastic stem arm. Place the two sleeve onto our mid sleeve. Adjust the right height to lock one side. Then fix the up connector at the top of the sleeve to adjust it to the seal core position. Fix the one side with the screw and loosen one side slide. Normally about half of a turn. Yes, we will turn off the half of turn to make it a little loose. We can press to turn the press to the right or left to adjust the yes, we will make it the press. Okay, to put the push button to the left is make the spreading. So this is multifunctional. Okay, if the position is the correct now, we will turn the wrench to lock the screw. Okay, this is the most important step for the finish. Yes, before the self-braking, it is necessary to confirm the position of the screw, connecting rods, and everything is okay. Then we will use place a top wrench on the arm close to the stem also you can find the mark on the screwdriver next to the mid sleeve. Turn it, tighten all the nuts.
我听到一个地方说是对抗的产生。
Okay, you want it. Click the sound. That means you make the
然后我们
the button is tight.
主要就是连续转另外。
Oh, okay. Usually this top can reach 12 newtons, and the self-brake screw design keeps the screw tail inside the screwdriver after braking, so you can continue to operation without stopping. Okay, you can hear the click, and Steven, you can see the tail of the nut inside of our screwdriver. This is why we make this design, and after braking, you can continue the operation without stopping.
断掉了。
Yeah, you can see the tail of the nut.
把这一份就可以到了一个最终结束。如果是一个事情，发生。
If the dogs want to make it tighten, we also prepare the T-hander and the remote screwdriver to tighten the nut again based on the doctor's needs.
特别建议，这个东西主要是用来拆，如果真的这样去把这个套子支撑。
It is based on the doctor's
可
needs.
以稍微加紧一些，一拆，然后直接加紧它的套子，这只是一个选择。
This is an option for you to choose.
如果说OK 了以后呢，可以取下。
Okay, make everything is okay. We check the internal fixing is correct implant with the X-ray machine. Insert the sleeve unlock forceps into the sleeve. Follow the direction mark. Confirm the direction and the depth. Then press firmly to open the screen on both sides. Let the forceps upward to take out the sleeve. Release the forceps to remove the extension sleeve one by one. Okay, till now, the whole surgery operation is finished. Okay, Steven makes a presentation of tissue, which is the effect of this operation. This is less cutter and less bleeding.
下面我们给大家来演示一下这个补水
Okay, then we will display our bone cement injection. Our company also prepares the bone cement. We will also prepare. But this is for the display. If you want to use the bone cement, we can you can send the message or leave the inquiry to our sales team, which like this, the liquid and the powder. And for the presentation, we will use the toothpaste.
我们准备前往我们还是先对第一进行一个装配，就选择一个来往。
The engineer is choosing the suitable screw. Yeah, because this step is alternative, the doctor will decide whether to perform the bone injection based on the patient conditions. Okay, you can see the toothpaste. This is the bone cement.
选择这样一个新的这样的一个序号，属于这个序号。
And this is a push roll.
对它进行一个。
Okay, after the bone cement is stressed, it is injected into the bone cement sleeve. Bone cement overflows from the hand. indicate that the entire tube of the bone cement has been filled. Okay, you can see the bone cement overflows from the head. Okay. Screw the sleeve with the bone cement into the mid sleeve. To be sure, the corner is a straight line to ensure that sleeve is tightened. After tightened, the sleeve is a fixed state and cannot be shaken. This is the condition of the loose is incorrect. We must tighten with a fixed state and cannot be easily shaken. Okay, we will use the rod pusher. Slowly insert the bone cement push rod from the end of the sleeve and use X-ray to judge the data of bone cement injection. Okay, the one set is 1.2 ml. Okay, usually one corner is driven into one tube of bone cement. Okay, everything finished, we can remove the push rod.
这个时候我们再进行自放，才能完成。
We will check that everything is the instrumentation again. And this is the step for the bone cement injection. Okay, here now the operation is finished. Okay, here now the operation is finished. Thanks for watching our video today. If you have any question, you can leave the message to our sales team. They will reply you in time. And also our sales team also in the Mexico City recently. If you were accidented in the Mexico City, you can visit us, the booth. Okay, thank you. Thanks again for watching us. See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
等一下，这个。